this is Connie with ClickyCreates.com, and I'm so excited to plan October. I have all kinds of fun stickers that I have in my Etsy shop. All my usual daily flags. I made some new hexagons, of course the mission board, checklist flags, inspirational goodies, all kinds of fun stuff. So definitely check it out at clickychickcreates.etsy.com. And some of the new ones, all of these are pretty much so standard ones that I include every month in my shop. And the little icons with the hearts and stars and cameras and video cameras and little dots and blog posts and video filming and blank flags, all kinds of good stuff. These are the usual ones, but I did want to show you a couple of changes that I made. I started making some for to-dos. I'm going to try and zoom in here. So we have to-dos, don't forget, to-dos, to clean, important, to do, to buy, and glitter done. That's just kind of a funny saying that that somebody thought I had said glitter done, and I don't even know if I had said get her done or what I had said, but it just kind of stuck. So that's just a little fun one on there. And then these are for blog, YouTube, and Etsy. I know this is kind of stuff I use, and I know there's a lot of creative planner girls out there, so these are all available in my shop. And then normally I would have my long sheet that had everything, and I broke it down into 2 sheets just so that it ships a little bit more nicely. And I was always worried about the edges getting a little bit beat up in transit, so made that change, and they're on 2 sheets now. So there are several different sets that you can get. This one's the Love Who You Are, and obviously I'm doing cute little owls for the month, but it includes still the same stuff. It includes the daily life flags, some blank flags, a weekend banner, a cute inspirational one, a little decorative item. You can order it with either the healthy habits for your steps and your water intake, or you can order it with the social media and water, which I just realized I don't have printed yet, so let me print one of those up. And then again, some more of the to-dos, some of the little dots, checklist flags, and more hexagons. So every set basically has that kind of configuration. The only difference being either the healthy habits or ordering the social media. And then the colors are different on each of the sets, just to give you a little bit of variety and options. So these are super cute. I love the saying too, be yourself. An original is always worth more than a copy. Totally believe in that so much. So let me print off the social media one because that's the one that I use, and I will be right back. So while that is cutting, I'm going to move forward on my weekly spread. So what I'm using here are the Top Dog Dies Leaves die set, and I just use those to cover up my dates. I like the clean look of it. So yeah, there's the dies, and then I'm also using the little pumpkin one just for a little paper clip. Super easy. All right, and what I'm doing is obviously putting these on the back of my hand just to get some of the stickiness up and off so that it doesn't stick like crazy onto my sheet. All right, and now what I'm going to do is take a piece of scratch paper, and I'm going to make kind of like a tree trunk. So I'm going to go in kind of just curve, very organic, just to give it a little bit of a tree shape. Okay, so this is the Tim Holtz layering stencils, and it is called Speckles, and the other one is wood grain. So we're going to use the wood grain to create our own little tree. And I just realized I bumped that. So I didn't do a test run on this, so we're just kind of gonna go for it and see what happens. I really like that big knot right there. And I moved that, didn't I? Yes, I did. And I'm blocking off some of this space because I'm going to add more greenery up top. So let's see, how far down can we go? think right there is good, and then the rest from there I'll just do green. So I'm not even going to use this piece because this part is on its own going to create a bit of a border there for us. And I really do want that whole piece left in there. How can I do this? I think I'm going to flip it and use it the back side so that knot stays intact. Even though I'm coming further down, I want to make sure that this part gets kind of that woody feel. All right, that should work right there. And I'm actually not going to worry about putting a piece underneath because this is going to block it there. All right, so I'm going to keep my hand on it. And the first color I'm going to use is this frayed burlap. I'm going to use that, no. Yes. You're going to find me very indecisive right now. All right, let's see. I did not get my tools ready, so let me grab that and a sponge. All right, and I'm going to do a test on this paper to see the color. Okay, that'll be good. So this is, I'm just going to go in really light. And just pounce, pounce, pounce. And obviously you see where I'm going with this, that it's going to be the tree with the owls. And I have another stencil that we're going to add some leaves. So I'm probably going a little bit darker than I had intended to go. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that looks so cool. I like it, and we'll still be able to see the writing there. So I really do like that. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to stop there because I don't want to add too much on that color, and that is dark enough. I pulled out two other darker colors, Vintage Photo and Gathered Twigs. I thought I'd really like Gathered Twigs because it's a little bit more brown, but I'm really happy with the frayed burlap. I think that looks gorgeous. It picks up a little bit more of that gold color. So I love it. Awesome. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is using this Dilution stencil, and this one is Leaf Flourish Small. And I like that it has like 3 different sizes of leaves to work with. So, and obviously just like I flipped that one around, on any stencils you can flip them so that the direction really, it works for you. So I think that is a little too low. I'm going to try and extend that. And let's see, how can I'm going to try and get these to kind of match up a little. I'll just be sure to put a whatchamacallit, a sticker over that to kind of blend the seam there. But I am going to go a little bit higher up here with the transition. Oh, and I just realized I'm not blocking there. Naughty, naughty. I'm going over, but I'm okay with that. You guys know that about me already. All right, so it's not perfect, but it'll work. And that's just so that my leaves can have kind of a launching point and not go so far down. And look at how different those colors look just based on how much pressure I applied. But I like it. I think it's fun. Okay, so now with these, let's see. I'm going to use 3 different colors, or at least that's my intention. I'm going to use Peeled Paint, Shabby Shutters, and I think Mowed Lawn. I might go with a different green. But I'm going to start with Peeled Paint and Shabby Shutters. Maybe I end up just using these 2, but based on the different sizes, oh, actually, I think I might incorporate a different color, not a green. I think I might, well, we'll see. I'm going to see how dark the rusty hinge is. If it's too dark, I will go with a different color, but I might try that. I'm just going to use this little applicator and cut off this edge from the color I used last time. And I'm gonna grab this and just to see how the color looks. Oh yeah, that might be a pretty, to do kind of like a fall leaves color. So I think I will use some of that as well. Okay, but I do want to start with these. And obviously these being kind of a leaf pattern, it's just the whole kind of theme I'm going with. So let's see. Normally I would cut it off there, but I think I'm gonna go just kind of keep it a bit organic. And I don't think I'll go to these bottom edges. I think I will stop about there. So I will just use my fingers, and let's see. I did not put a green on. Let me grab my whole tray and grab, I should have a green in here that I can use. There we go. And I know I've mentioned it before, I'm not completely neurotic about keeping totally specific colors. A lot of times I'll end up using a foam applicator that I had used for a different color and then end up kind of mixing them, and I'm fine with that. What you can do is, if you're not fine with that and you want to keep your colors really true, I would say write the name on your sponge applicator, just to try and keep them labeled and make it easier for yourself. Alright, so I'm just going to pounce, and I am going to go gentle because I don't want to go too dark over here in the notes section. And I will go darker on the parts that are up by the dates. So I can see this line here, and that's what I'm going to use basically as my kind of border. Alright, and then what I will do is add that same kind of feel, but with some of these other strips. Oh, I think that looks cool. So this next strip, I'm going to use the shabby shutters. I think I did. You see, oh, here's a perfect example. I labeled it shabby shutters and then I clearly used it with a different color. So when you do that, you see, like, it's not even bleeding ink right now. So I'm not going to worry about it, and I'm going to go ahead and use this one again. And I'm going to do a different layer of leaves. I'm going to do this one in a lighter color, this shabby shutters color. Okay, and then on this side, I'm going to do the same thing. But I'm just going to continue it. I'm not going to add another tree over here. I'm just going to continue the leaves. So I will go back to peeled paint. Do that one, like I said, a bit heavier. Get more pounce, pounce, pounce. I mentioned adding that rusty hinge color. Maybe I'll do that another week, but I think for today I am super good with this. I think that looks fun. And I'm off to a doctor's appointment. I will be back to finish this up later this afternoon. Alright, so I'm back, and I love the way that came out. I mean, I hope you're inspired to try something similar. I think it looks so cool. Can't wait to put my owls and all my goodies on here. So now I'm just going to start filling in and decorating all my bits and pieces. And I'm going to use this set, the Who You Are with the social media tracking. So I'm going to go ahead and pop all of this on here. I had a thought in the middle of the night and I wanted to share that with you. I know I had used the leaf dies from Top Dog Dies to make these leaf shapes, and I had the realization that you can use a heart punch. I'm going to show you. You can use a heart punch, cut it in half from point to point, and you have a leaf shape. So I wanted to share that in case you don't have the, if you don't have something else that's leaf shaped, you could easily just take a little heart, especially in this example because it's not completely apparent that it's a leaf shape. You could probably even use something that's a teardrop shape. So just wanted to share that, thought that was a kind of a cool idea. So now I want to get started on my mission board. So I'm going to use the same paper that I used over here to create this tree. And I'm going to do that over here on my mission board. And I think I am just going to go off of this edge with the tree and then come in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it. I know it's going to be kind of messy because you're going to see all this writing. But again, I'm mostly using it for the shape here. And this one I do want to keep cover, or I'm going to keep where it says plan and attack. I like that because obviously that's what it is. So I'm going to use my punch. This is the Fisker's Extra Large Hexagon Punch. And I'm just going to use a piece of scratch paper. And yeah, get a piece. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want it to be mostly protected. But if the edges are a little bit showing, I'm fine with that. You know me and my style by now. I'm pretty easy and lax. And then these will end up getting covered up with stickers. So I'm fine with those being kind of exposed. And I'm going to bring my tree edge to about there. And I just realized I want to put a piece of scratch paper behind there just to make sure nothing else bleeds through. And then I'm going to add my tree. Let's see what direction. I really like that big knot there. I want that knot to go kind of there. So it's really pronounced. And then I'm just going to use frayed burlap from Distress Ink and a blending tool. And I'm just going to pounce, pounce, pounce like usual. And I'm not going to go off the edge, but I'm going to go kind of high and then have the leaves branch out from there. I do want to make sure I'm coming all the way over. And let's take a peek. Yeah, that looks cute. And then down here, I do want to continue that pattern, although it's going to be kind of hard to line it up exactly. But that's okay. You see how here it's kind of overlapping on that box, which will end up getting covered with a sticker. So I'm not going to worry about lining up these so much as I'm going to worry about trying to line that up a little bit more, if possible. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a decorated planner, right? We like making it pretty and adding our own kind of personal touch on it. I'm going to see how that lines up. I'm good with that. Oh, it lined up actually nicely. I like that. I'm going to leave this up here. You can see I didn't do that last time, and I ended up bleeding over a little bit onto this page. It is fine on this one since I'm going to be using those greens again. And you can see that stayed mostly clean. It did go a little bit, but like I said, I'm fine with that. So last time I had it going this way, so the leaves are curling in this way. So the ink is here on top. I need it to go this way, and I don't want all that ink to get on there. So I'm going to grab a baby wipe and wipe that. I'm just going to wipe this off. You can see all that ink that's on there. And all of that could have ended up on my page. If it was going the same direction, that wouldn't have been a problem because it would have still been facing up with all that ink. But like I said, because I'm flipping it over to go the opposite direction, I wanted to clean that off. So that's good. And then right now it's a little bit damp from the wipey, so I do need to dry it off. And I keep one of my hubby's old t-shirts in here that I use for this kind of stuff. Alrighty. Ooh, flying all about. You know, I just realized I didn't clean that one, and that's going to have ink on it too. Okay. And I'm going to use the darker color, the peeled paint. And again, it's just pounce, pounce, pounce. And that one's going to get hidden by a sticker, so I'm not going to worry about it so much. I do want to make sure that one down there gets lots of pretty color. Pretty. And then I'm going to use some of these Shabby Shutters Distress Ink. Pretty sure I did say on the darker one it was peeled paint. That's upside down, sorry. Peeled paint from Distress Ink. And the one I'm using now is Shabby Shutters. And I'm going to use one of these other patterns. And did I not mention this is from Dilutions? It's the Diane Reebley's line, and this one is called Leaf Flourish Small. So I'm going to use this to add some more leaves and interest. And I think, don't know if I want to add just some leaves kind of falling on their own. I think I will. And I think I'm actually going to go back to the little bit darker green, the peeled paint. I'm just trying to use the corner so that it just goes into that one spot.
there you have it, planner peeps, a peek into my first 2-week spread in my Inkwell press and my mission board as well. All of them using my stickers from my Etsy shop, clickychickcreates.etsy.com, and using some distress inks and some stencils from Tim Holtz and from Dilutions. And I hope you're inspired. I loved creating this. Thank you those of you that have recently subscribed and are following me. Totally appreciate that. Those of you that aren't subscribers yet, jump on board. Join the party. Definitely, if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're inspired. And if you are, please let me know via Instagram, #ClickyChickCreates. And I'd love to see what you're up to. All right, have a beautiful, blessed day, a fabulous month, and a very blessed life. Bye-bye.